All right, so my task was to talk about professionalism. I was actually very surprised by someone volunteering myself to talk about that because it didn't seem to make much sense to me. So I had to take a minute to kind of sit back and wonder, why was I volunteering to talk about professionalism? And so based on that, I realized that there was probably a lot of the things that this person probably saw that I do on a regular basis, which is just commonplace for me. But while preparing for this, I saw this quote from a friend of mine, so I'll read it. It's by Zig Ziglar. You can have anything you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And I took that as pretty much my interpretation of professionalism. Because professionalism, I think, is the basics where you have a firm handshake, you dress nice, you do all those basic things, right? But to me, I think phase 2, or that next level, is what we call individualization. And according to Gallup, individualization is defined as the gift of being a keen observer of the unique qualities of each person. And you have a natural gift to draw out the best in people. And so to me, that's where professionalism as clinicians, office coordinators, techs, that's where we need to transcend to in order to have a true impact on folks. So, as I said, basics, handshake, eye contact, those are basic things that everyone should be able to do. But taking it to that next level of individualization is a whole other thing. So, how do we do that? I think the first step is realizing it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about their needs. And sometimes, with a patient situation, it may not be me that that patient needs. They may do much better with my colleague or someone else. And I have to be confident and strong enough that, you know what, this is the best thing for the client, so I need to make that referral. So the lost art. Some people have forgotten the lost art of just writing a thank you note, or just saying thank you, or hello. I was reading this book, and in the book, this salesperson said that you should say thank you twice in every discussion that you're having with a person. And I didn't realize that, and when I realized that, I started doing that a lot more, and I realized that it was so much more beneficial and even more appreciated by that person I was saying thank you to. So thank you for taking the time to accept my email or my phone call, and then closing it again. Thanks so much for responding or taking that email or what have you, right? Listening, another lost art. A lot of times as clinicians, we want to impose ourselves on that person by getting our agenda done of that initial evaluation, the progress report, our measurements, our range of motion. But we haven't taken the time just to sit there and listen to the person and hear what they have to say. They need to tell their story. They have so many other things that's happening behind them that we just don't know about until we've taken the time to listen. I actually had a patient today. I asked her what her thoughts were about professionalism, and everything that she said had nothing to do with our alphabet soup that we have behind our names. Our OT, PT, CHT, DPT, OCS, MTC. She could care less. But what she did care about was how was she treated when she walked through that front door, how were people dressed, how the therapist listened to her and her needs. And she said, I don't need a long drawn-out conversation, but as long as I knew that person was actively listening to me, I really appreciated that and I respected that. So as we're talking about alphabet soup, it doesn't matter. We don't need all those letters behind our name. Yes, we do. As clinicians, we need that. But guess what? We don't have that necessary skill, if you will, for us to sit there and just go on and on and on about our skill set and this, that, and the other. Most patients don't even care. They just want to know how you treated them and how we acted towards them and how we interacted with them. So who cares about the letters behind your name? It really starts with everyone. The office coordinator, the tech, the therapist, the clinic director. And it doesn't matter who's coming through that door. It could be just Joe Blow walking off the street. We have no idea the potential of a person that walks through that door and what they're able to bring to not only to you, but also to our clinics. So that way, everyone needs to be treated respectfully and courteously. And it makes it that very much simple. And that much, in my opinion, is where professionalism takes off to that next level of individualization. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.